It took courage. Yes, that's what it was. Courage. Rex always wondered what was on the other side of that fence. He would howl and bark at every noise coming from that ominous object. Rex just had to figure it out. Amanda couldn't protect herself every day. One day, Rex was determined to find out what lay behind that treacherous thing. He finally dug under the fence and set out to adventure. He went to the local market, where a nice human threw him some leftover meat. He went further down the street, seeing tall buildings and many big vehicles. Cautiously, he crossed with many other humans. So many humans had lived in the great beyond. The treacherous fence was becoming more of a prison as he explored. As Rex reached the edge of the city, he came across a new environment. The grass seemed to end, and a soft ground began. The water was vast and loud as it came to meet the soft earth. Rex was confused but intrigued, as he had never seen such a sight. He sniffed and sniffed everywhere he went. Tiny particles tickled his nose as each paw pressed into the sand. Rex looked towards the water as it began to get closer. The distant horizon held a dark gray sky above, devouring anything in its path. This worried Rex for a bit, but he continued his search, because he had to make sure Amanda would not be in any danger beyond that fence. Coming to terms with his new surroundings, Rex let himself take in the scenery. There were spires of rock further in the ocean, and a cliff greeted him on his left. The world was expanding in his mind. As he continued to scour the sands, he came across something new, a moving rock. Or was it? Hesitant, he approached the small figure. It had spikes and a weird shape to it, colors he had never seen before. It was no rock, but a seashell. Rex inched closer to the shell, attempting to sniff out the culprit that gave it momentum. As he pushed it over with his paw, a small hermit crab appeared, snipping at him. He jumped back, giving a dominant bark. The hermit crab kept walking its way towards the edge of the ocean. Rex followed it, curious as to what new friend he could make. His curiosity was short-lived as the crab shuffled along into the sand. Rex tilted his head, wondering where the hermit went. But just as he was about to dig into the sand, he noticed another object ahead of him. He trotted along through the soft sand to investigate what mysteries this object held. What creatures lived among this oddly shaped figure that laid in the sand? As he approached the object, an odd scent struck his nose. He could tell the figure was spoiled and rotten. It moved. Rex growled. He finally came across what he knew would be beyond the fence. As the figure got up, it towered over Rex, but he did not fear anything. Growls seemed to hold no warning to the man. Bark struck no fear into him either. Rex knew this man was dangerous. His awkward limp made him fall, allowing Rex time to get closer. Rex threw all the ferocious barks he could, to no effect. The wind picked up, and the clouds loomed overhead, but Rex was determined to fend off the dead.